and the magic click went up, and I'm just all of a sudden saying this introductory fluff or hello everyone out there in amazing YouTube space and entire man's land. I'm home now and I'm still out, and if you don't know that, then good to know that I'm out and I'm sitting home. I don't actually know what kind of invitation I want to practice further on, because my adorable, ever going, never spreading hello everyone out there in nice and immense YouTube space and premise of the entire and huge land. It goes without saying that I should probably practice more some introductory fluff that I do very rarely, and sitting home now just in my cozy armchair again, and just nothing doing after I shaved. And I don't necessarily want to say that I hate shaving, but it's pretty lazy. Pretty lazy attitude that I reveal as it goes to my shaving, not every day but on a regular basis, like once in several days I do shave, or it's like when I'm just sitting home at my bachelor's hole, or going in my working pieces through those ones, see that my wanting to shave is very low. I see. I reported you just through the very fact of my life. You disagree at some points, or at any point you're allowed to do your precious comment down below. Your appraisal will be highly valued by my apprehension of the whole I don't know idea of going in this video through these video shoots here on my channel that I probably could really dive into for English name, and I don't know, just saying all the fluff that you go through to go in for my video shoot of tonight for a certain reason. I should say the only practice my American probably would be the good reason of doing so, and if I do, then I'm doing that well, and you're allowed again to give your precious just evaluation of my preference and speaking of my American down below in my comment section that YouTube put and designed there in the first place to that purpose, excuse me, of commenting people then they do shit as I'm doing right now. Guys, I haven't grabbed my warm water because I'm again a lazy creature and I want to be doing something extra except those things that are highly needed in my life, and water counts, but not tonight, and not in this video shoot of tonight, because again when it means to be something different from my regular to have some difference to some extent, excuse me, or let's say this video shoot of tonight goes without water, and my throat is drying out, but you know, again though, it's my world. I have to give myself slight challenges and to go through those ones, and not sipping water at all in my video shoot of tonight, not having pauses while I'm sipping water, because it's like a kind of trick when I'm sipping water, and kind of reshuffling some thoughts and rush on them in my brain, and then become sounds moments later. Once I sip my water, I'm good again to go in my sheets in my American, and it's not necessarily sheets that I'm doing here, because practicing words is cool, because without words you will not be able to speak, excuse me. If you do speak, then probably reach that fluency point. I'm not again comparing people regarding their levels, but I became clear about one idea. I don't want to share any ideas as for my American. I would rather to be doing something on my own without sharing my ideas, how I do my American, what I'm doing, and why I'm doing the stretches there in the first place that I'm doing those ones. If you don't get my ideas, if you don't get the reasons in the whole tracks and crucial points why I'm making those sheets in the way that I'm making them, that you don't get it. It doesn't mean, excuse me, that means that you don't need them. You don't need those strategies because you haven't reached that point by yourself, and that means that you're not motivated enough to learn, or to not learn, or to expand in your language that you adore. I adore my American, and I got those ideas in my mind by myself. Nobody fucking told me to do what I do, and I arrived at those conclusions just naturally by going through those sort of practices pieces and fluency pieces, and learning that way, learning this way, learning again that right fucking way, going back in my own way of learning. Then I got again into my valued, highly valued my own way of learning. Then I felt good, and that gave me kind of good reason of following my ideas, and instead of going to bullshit and do what people say, taking courses. Oh, thanks God. God preserve you from going to some shits that are names of those ones. Go like courses of English and stuff and shit, and don't read. You may read, but that too far away from your fluency point. You have to speak, you have to listen, you have to fucking speak, and that's fucking it. That's fucking it. No any extra things should be there, and that's my personal conclusion. I don't want to impose all these conclusions and ideas upon you. If you don't get them, if you haven't reached them, that means that you don't need them, and you do not love your American in the way that I do. If you love, then you reach those ideas in natural course of going. You will be eliminating or some things that are not needed in your life. You'll be taking aboard with all those ones that are needed in your life, and by the process of elimination and conscientiously changing your own strategies, you'll reach the point where it will be good enough to know what works for you, what doesn't, and you continue what works for you, and you discontinue what doesn't. That's fucking it again. Guys, I gotta roll. Stay tuned to my channel, fucking Swedish channel. I don't even think about fucking doing that. I'm not allowing you to do that. And don't even ask me to do that, because I won't. Again, stay tuned, and thanks again for attending my spot now on 49 on a regular basis. And if so, then you're allowed to give me a dislike, you're allowed to subscribe, do what you fucking want. Like, be good all the time, or don't quit or being good, and I see you doing that way and following that way where I put it here for you. Guys, I gotta roll again. Stay tuned, and thanks again for. I don't know if I can still know what Braxton, my American. Be good, I gotta roll. Night. Thanks again for being with me tonight. Keep practicing. Only time matters when you practice. Bye. Be good. Thanks again, guys and gals. See you all around.